In STA, there are two types of sorting. One is a selection sort and second is the bubble sort. At that time, bubble sorting is in your syllabus. Selection sorting is not there. So, suppose our number is 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. Suppose these are the number in an array. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 index. Okay. We have to arrange these number in a proper order, means in ascending order. So, first iteration. In first iteration, what in bubble sort they compare consecutive numbers. Consecutive numbers means these two numbers. In first iteration, they compare 5 with 3. Okay, if they are not in proper order, not in ascending order, so they swap their value. Swap their value means 3 is 0 index and 5 is 1 index. Swap the value. Rest of the element like that. Okay. Next time, next two consecutive number means 4, 5 and 4. They compare 5 and 4. So when we compare 5 and 4, 4 is the smallest number. So 4 and 5. They change their position, means they swap their value. Okay, next element like that. After this, they compare 5 and 2. So 3, 4 here, 5 and 2. 2 is the less than 5. So they change their value. 2 in place of 5 and 5 in place of 2. 1 is there. Okay. After this, 3, 4, 2. Next, they compare these two numbers, consecutive numbers. So 1 is less than 5, so 1 is here and 5 is here. So in first iteration, we got the 5 means largest number at the last of the array. Okay, largest number at the last of the array. Now we have to compare these numbers because it already arranged at the last. So second time iteration. We are talking about the outer side of loop. Okay, these comparison inside loop and the whole iteration is outside the loop. Okay, means outer loop statement and these are the inner loop statements. So now when outer loop is 2, so what happened? Here your array is this. 3, 4, 2, 1, 5. Okay. So we have to only execute these numbers. Compare these numbers. So 3 compare with 4. These are in proper order. So no interchange their value. Like that. Okay. Again 4 compare with 2. So here 2 is less than 4. So 2 is here and 4 is here. 1, 5. Okay. Next 4 compare with 1. So here 3, 2, 4 compare with 1, so 1 is here and 4 is here, interchange the value and here 5. Okay, so now you see here 4 and 5, these two, 4 is the second largest and 5 is the largest, they arrange in proper order. Now next time, next iteration, we compare only these numbers. Okay, third iteration, we compare only these numbers. So 3 compare with 2. When 3 compare with 2, so they interchange their value. 2 is here, 3 is here, then 1, 4, 5. Okay. Next time 3 compare with 1. So 2 is here, they interchange their value 1 and 3. Then 4 and 5. Okay. After this, we only compare these two numbers. In next iteration means fourth time iteration. So when we compare these two numbers, they interchange their value. Now 1 is here, 2 is here, now 3, 4, 5. So we arrange our array in ascending order in fourth iteration. Here our array size is 5. If your array size is 5, then number of iteration, outer loop iteration is 5 minus 1 means is 4. If your array size is n, then number of iteration is outer loop iteration is 1. Clear? It's a bubble sort technique. Let's see the program of bubble sorting. First of all, we start with the import package. We import the util package, then class as a bubble. PSVM means public static void main string arrays. This is the simple coding to enter array elements. Okay, using a scanner class. Then create the array, declaration of array. In ARR is the variable, then subscript is equals to new int and size of the array. Here I am taking the 10 size. Okay. After this given a statement, printing statement, that is enter the elements. Then start the loop from 0, I initial value 0, less than 10 and I plus plus. From this loop, we enter 10 elements from the user. Clear? After this, here we write for loop. Start with 0 and less than 9. Less than 9 because we have to compare the last element. So this loop executed 9 times. After this for loop start with 0 and less than 9 minus I value. Okay. So this condition is depend on I. After this, if we want to arrange the number in ascending order, so what is the condition here? If array of j means 0 index value. Okay, array of j is greater than array of j plus 1. Okay, 0 index value compare with 1 index value means consecutive numbers. It's compared to consecutive numbers. J means 0 index value compare with 1 index value. If this condition is true, then what we do? We take another variable, means we simply swap the values. If this condition is true, so we interchange the value or swap the value. Here we take one more variable, suppose t, temporary variable. T is equals to array of j. Okay. If this condition is true, then this task will perform. Or array of j is equals to array of j plus 1. Okay, and array of j plus 1 is equals to t. Simple swapping logic. Okay. After this, we close the if block, we close the inner for loop, and we close the outer for loop. After this, we have to print the sorted array. Print the sorted array. So here SOPLN or you can write here sorted array. Sorted array. Then start loop again. Int I is equals to 0. I less than 10, I plus plus, and here you have to print SOP array of I, then take some space. After this, close the for loop, close the method and close the class. Okay, this is the simple program of sorting. If you want to convert in or sort your array in descending order, only here change the sign. This sign will be less than if you want to change in descending order, or if you want to change ascending order, the sign is greater than. Okay, it's a bubble sorting program.